Gavin Newsom posted a video that some are saying incited violence against Donald Trump. It's a video of Donald Trump getting arrested. I think it's genius. I think we need to do more of it. I have that for you coming up. You can make your own decision. Kristi Noem was also on the Hill today getting grilled by lawmakers. And I think this was a glorious moment, actually. She was confronted with decisions she made against people who have helped our country, and I don't think she was expecting this. I don't think anyone was.
Madam Secretary, how many United States military veterans have you deported?
Sir, we have not deported U.S. citizens or military veterans.
I don't believe you served in the military. I haven't either, but I think you and I can agree that as Americans, we owe everything to those who have served our country in uniform, particularly those who have served in combat. Do you agree with that?
Sir, I believe that people that are in this United States that are citizens have legal status here.
Madam Secretary, we are joined on Zoom by a gentleman named Se-Jun Park. He is a United States Army combat veteran who was shot twice while serving our country in Panama in 1989.
Can you imagine? She was not, I thought at first when I saw this, I was like, oh, they brought out a picture. No, they're like, we're doing it live. The guy's on Zoom, by the way. And now we're going to talk about what you did to him, to his face.
Many veterans, he struggled with PTSD and substance abuse after his service. He was arrested in the 1990s for some minor drug offenses, nothing serious. He never hurt anyone besides himself, and he's been clean and sober for 14 years. He is a combat veteran, a Purple Heart recipient. He has sacrificed more for this country than most people ever have. Earlier this year, you deported him to Korea, a country he hasn't lived in since he was 7 years old. Will you join me in thanking Mr. Park for his service to our country?
Sir, I'm grateful for every single person that has served our country and follows our laws.
Can you please tell Mr. Park why you deported him?
Every one of them needs to be enforced.
But you understand that many veterans struggle with PTSD, many veterans struggle with substance abuse challenges. This man took 2 bullets for our country. You have broad authority, by the way, as Secretary, to issue humanitarian parole, to do deferred action. Will you commit to at least looking at Mr. Park's case to see if you can help him find a pathway back to this country that he sacrificed so much for?
I will absolutely look at his case, but I want you to remember that
Madam Secretary, the man behind you, please stand up, sir. His name is Jim Brown from Troy, Missouri.
Wow.
He is a Navy combat veteran who served our country in the Gulf War. He's married to a woman named Donna, who came to our country legally from Ireland when she was 11 years old. She has lived here for 48 years. Because of you, Jim's wife, Donna, has been in prison for the last 4 months. She did not come here illegally, and she has never committed any crime other than writing 2 bad checks totaling $80 10 years ago. She is currently in prison and facing deportation. Ms. Noem, will you thank Mr. Brown for his service to our country?
Thank you, Mr. Brown, for your service to our country.
Now, what possible explanation can there be for locking up his wife for 4 months when she has committed no crime other than writing a couple of bad checks for $80?
Sir, it is not my prerogative, my latitude, or my job to pick and choose which laws in this country get enforced.
You have broad discretion as the Secretary. You can issue parole, you can do all kinds of things, but you're choosing not to. Will you commit, again, to just reviewing Donna's case and reuniting this combat veteran with his beloved wife, who also loves this country?
Wow. That's Seth Magaziner from Rhode Island. That is one of the best displays I've seen in a long time. The thing with a lot of these folks is they talk a big game, but as soon as they're confronted with people or confronted with the effects of their own actions, they crumble. And you could tell that she was flustered from this. You could really tell. Person from Ireland has been in jail for 4 months for a couple of bad checks from 10 years ago, totaling $80. That's the best use of our tax money to go after someone like that. Meanwhile, you have literal terrorists coming to DC and killing National Guardsmen. And I wonder if we're not spending time looking for those folks because we're too busy using our manpower going after people from Ireland who cashed bad checks 10 years ago. I'm so glad he pointed that out. And it really does show that these folks just don't have any answer for what they're doing. I bet you she didn't even know that happened. All right, now on to Gavin Newsom. This is actually really complimentary to this because Gavin Newsom posted this video of Pete Hegseth, Stephen Miller, and Trump getting arrested. Also very good AI. I don't know what they're using now to do this, but kind of looks like them. Now, the right got very upset because they... God damn it. It's like manifesting. Like I envision this possible future for us. Now, the right got upset because he had the audacity to show what could happen to these folks if we get in power again. I think they will go on trial for the crimes they're committing against Americans and the rest of the world, war crimes and other. But let's just remember that Donald Trump has done the very same thing. He imagined Obama getting arrested by the FBI. And I'm not going to play it because there's a copyright song after it, but you can see here's Obama getting arrested by the FBI, Donald Trump laughing about it. He said no one is above the law. The right didn't get upset about that, did they? No, but they got really upset about this. This is incitement to violence. Saying the quiet part out loud. Someone else said, it's perfectly legal to fantasize about your political opponents being arrested or even executed. That's half of our presidential speeches and a third of Charlie Kirk's tweets. This is not incitement of violence, okay? It's not. This is incitement of justice. This is, I think, rallying Democrats to remind us that there is a before and there will be an after of Trump. These folks don't like being reminded that their own actions could come back and haunt them in the future. And no violence is being incited at all. This is just showing what justice looks like. It's a reminder, it's a warning that if we get in power, we're going to go after you for the laws you did break. And unlike Donald Trump's Justice Department going after people for laws they didn't break, unlike Donald Trump's Justice Department who's going after folks for laws they didn't break and having court cases thrown out, best believe we have the justice system on our side when it comes to this stuff. There is going to be mountains and mountains of evidence, and they're posting it. Now, Gavin Newsom was also interviewed by the New York Times, and here's what he had to say.
What's happening to our kids? Their brains are already being scrambled by social media and everything else we didn't even talk about. But this is their role model? A guy who calls someone a retard? A guy who calls someone a piggy? This is our role model? The president of the United States? Whoever the next president needs to be there. We can't keep this up. We're polarized. We're traumatized. We're exhausted. I can't even conceive of 3 more years of this. It really is.
I mean, we need better leaders. And my hope is that we will find them in the next 2-3 years, and that this moment will be a footnote to American history instead of an entirely new chapter or book being written. But certainly, as it comes to Kristi Noem and all the rest of them, they know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is wrong. And my hope is that the justice system, sooner rather than later, will confirm how wrong it is for them. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you soon. Bye.